Say Game Paw.
What is up? Thank you for pulling up and tapping in. If you're so inclined, please subscribe, like, give me some comments. Let me know how to better navigate my content for you. With all that said and out of the way, so I was in my Autozam, and my plan was, and still is, to make a tuning version for this car that's elite in every category, because this car is commonly known as the Pro Stock Killer, the car that drags the fastest, the best power to weight ratio in the game. So I tried to go away from that. I tuned a race version of this car, and it's actually pretty good. I thought with the shorter wheelbase and the amount of power that it had, it would be like really hard to tune. I mean, it wasn't easy to tune, but it did turn out pretty good. As you can see, it's handling it pretty well. I could dial in the aero a little bit more, I think. 4-speed, because to me that's the most efficient when you're not launching it. It's fast still off the launch, but it's not a Pro Stock Killer in its current configuration. However, it is a killer of other sorts. So stay tuned and see how it does in this race. Spoiler, it's not marathon. So this is where I ended up. A Togue race. I mean, I had no idea it was this when I loaded it up. But I figured what better way to test a car's capabilities and your driving on a trick course like this. The most versatile vehicles are the ones that are able to navigate these courses best, so I'm not entirely upset that I'm here. And this race ended up being one of my most favorite races in the entire game. I think I've done this race after shooting this video. I think I've done this race about 10 or 12 more times since then. I love it. It's a great race, and I'm going to do it more. And I've got some other races for you guys that you should definitely go check out, so stay tuned. And like I said before, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you can stay in the loop, because I'm going to be bringing a lot for you. I don't know how many level 830 players there are on YouTube, but I've been playing this game long enough to beat my chest about my skills and my abilities and my knowledge of the game. Simple as that. It'll be worth it if you're a new player, especially, to join the team. You know, it's Game Paw's team, you know? I'm that Game Paw that's gonna take you to the candy store. I'm that Game Paw that's gonna buy you a bunch of toys. I'm that Game Paw that when your parents get you mad, you can come and talk to me, and I'll go check them. You feel me? Because at least one of your parents would be my kid in the situation of me being your Game Paw, right? Anyway. But this is me driving this course, expertly I may add. Because a lot of people think like every car you drive has to be a bat out of hell and you gotta full throttle every time you get a chance. Nah. Brake control, steering, not hitting gates, like I narrowly managed to avoid doing right there, but this board helps you navigate some of that, like level changes and switchback turns, uneven surfaces, avoiding obstacles. And I feel I'm doing pretty good because this was unbeatable, and I feel like I'm doing pretty good in second place here. I did this track since this race. This was the first time I did this here. But since this race, I did do the track in a Cupra tuned for rally. And when I tell you that one epically did this track, like no mistakes, so easy to control. This car is not easy to control. I would say this car is probably on the expert level. I mean, I will try to dial it in more, maybe to bring it down to intermediate, but the power to weight ratio, the wheelbase, I mean, it makes it a little bit hard. You need some throttle control. You need to be able to manage your brakes properly. Yeah. And usually I only need one lap. So you'll see what I mean by that. Because this lap, it looks like I've raced this race 100 times. Where I only did the lap once. And that's all I needed. In most cases. I think it took me 2 laps of the Nürburgring to memorize that one and lock it in. But still, I don't know. I just have a really good memory for racetracks. I used to have a good memory for phone numbers and birthdays. Until I stopped really caring about both of them. Like, we stopped caring about phone numbers because we don't have to dial phone numbers anymore. We dial names now. And birthdays, to be fair, birthdays are cool, but my birthday hasn't been celebrated since I was 6 years old. Like, really celebrated. I haven't had a party since I was 6. And I refuse to throw myself a party for my birthday. Because the pathetic thing would be if nobody showed up. But yeah, that's my little rant and vent about my birthday. I guess I had something to get off my chest. I'm glad you guys are here for that, but as you can see, I do know the turns better. And this board is way more of a finesse track than it is a speed or handling track. You know, you gotta know how to drift a little bit. Drifting would definitely help you. You gotta know a little bit about turning in the air. Because a couple of the jumps, you do have to angle your car, and you have to adjust them appropriately in there. Like this one, see, too much of a turn would have either spun me around or sent me into the wall. So, you know. But I do love this board, and I do way better in the second lap. Yep. This is the unbeatable level driving skills that I be telling y'all about. And it wasn't my fault that first place messed up his switchback. You know? And it seems to be taking him very long to catch up at this point. So, I know I got this. Oh. Almost failed my switchback too. I mean, I kind of did fail it, but not nearly as bad as first place did when I passed him. And I'm always in awe of these tracks because I built some of my own, and some of them took many, many hours, and none of them are as intricately detailed as some of these in the event lab. So kudos and props to the guys for building these tracks because they're dedicating their time and effort for our enjoyment because they're not getting paid for these things. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody is taking their time and effort to put something out for a community that didn't even ask for it but still needs it, you get kudos in my book, man. You are working for free. You are a volunteer. Yeah, that's about all I got because this race is just about finished. Thank you for pulling up and tapping in as usual. And I'll definitely see you guys in the next one, right? Don't forget to lock in, man. Tap those buttons. It ain't that hard, y'all. Just a little boop, tap, and we there, monetize. Anyway, later.